Well, 21 Savage speaks out. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you click that bell and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to run ads on the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Well, we got 21 Savage taking to the gram today, just a few days after Waka Flocka took to the gram to defend his era of music against the OGs. Now, I'm going to read this 21 Savage I don't know what it is, book he put out about regarding all this, and T.I. co-signed it, but I'm going to break it down from a different perspective because I kind of see what he's saying, but I don't get the message here. So he says, why do so many of these OG rappers judge the new generation? They say we make drug user music like making drug selling music is better. What's the difference? Okay, right there the difference is that back in the 90s and early 2000s, it was cool to be the drug dealer and not the drug user. Now it's cool to be the drug user and not the drug dealer, okay? And that the roles are reversed. So you got to understand that the OGs are looking at it like, yo, we used to like make fun of the user in our lyrics, and now that's the guy that's cool. You know, I guess the users became the cool guys, okay? So then he breaks down, what about the fact that rap is the #1 genre of music right now? None of y'all acknowledge that. Artists been snorting cocaine and smoking crack since the 70s and 80s. Did y'all forget that? Now he's also disrespecting the OGs that made it, so it's the top. A lot of people had to, the first guy in the door, they say, takes the bullets, right? They had to take the brunt of everything for it to be the #1 music right now, and they didn't. Not most of them didn't see the monetary gain from that. You know that these kids are getting that now. A lot of the '90s rappers, they didn't get these brand deals. It wasn't cool to be a brand attaching yourself to hip hop so much back then, as much as it is now. Like you had your occasional Adidas and brands and everything like that, but you didn't have like Sprite and everything back then. Then he also says, smoke crack in the 70s, do you forgive it that? Instead of judging how y'all going to make a change, if the messages in previous generation of rap was so good, why did so many parents abandon us for crack? Why we still killing each other? Don't use us as a scapegoat. I don't know why he's getting all conscious in it. That's never been the message of the OGs talking about everything. They're not talking about the message in the music and it being positive. They're talking about, since when did this be cool? You know, taking Xanax and everything. I mean, and then they say, why are we still killing each other? Don't use us as a scapegoat. Our music is a reflection of what's going on in our community, and all we doing is using our talent to escape. Now, I agree with them on that. These OGs shouldn't be so critical, though. Like, you shouldn't tear the young guys down at the same point. Like, these guys are doing a lot better than they could be. They could be, out here doing real fuck shit. They're trying to make legitimate money doing something with their creativity. Now, T.I. co-signed this, and I agree with him co-signing this in a way because it's positive for the youth to do good stuff, like if you're in your 20s and you're making millions of dollars just being creative on the microphone, that's something else. Now you got Trouble Man 31. He says, little bro speaking real truth. The fact of the matter is, there's been good, bad, great, mediocre artists otherwise in every generation, even our 2000s, the founding era 80s, and the golden era of 90s. They're not the only generation to make user music. He said, can everyone remember the album called The Chronic, or hit records like Sippin' on Some Scissor? That's true. Okay, he said, regardless of the subject matter, this is their time. Live your life, do your stuff young, and just bear with us and try to understand that everyone's different. Change is different. It takes a while. You can't hate on it. So I do agree on that. This just comes days after Waka Flocka and Pete Rock going back. Pete Rock was defending the older generation. Waka Flocka was defending the younger generation. I don't think it's disrespectful. I just think it's, it's just different. But anyways, what do you guys think about this? Do you see it from my perspective or your own? Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, and to run ads on the channel is jordantowermedia@gmail.com. I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you guys on the next video.